Okay, I am live on YouTube. That's not working now. Test. Okay, that is working. We're good. Test, test, test. Seagulls? Just if you come back here, Holly, the camera's still in the same spot, so you'll just be you're aware. I know, they'll do that. Tutu, what's going on? You got the day off? That's awesome. Sorry, we're using a laptop today, so things are a bit different. I am here, Holly's here. We're just still setting up. But welcome. How's it going? There's a kitty on deck. I need to figure out. That should work. Okay, I should be able to have the live on there so I can read comments. We'll see, we're just doing YouTube right now, so. She's been good. Kitty hasn't fallen yet. She has run down the deck and like taken a slide, and it looked like a little bit scary, but she's been fine. If we were actually sailing, we probably would have her down below. I don't think we'd have her on deck if we were actually moving. Maybe if we were just motoring around. Your question mark? Oh yeah, thank you. I will fix that. Welcome, Shay, by the way. We're just on YouTube right now. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, it's bright out here. I can't see anything on the screen either. Why is it doing that? Weird. I can't do a question mark? Strangely enough. Must have the keyboard set up funny for some reason. I am invisible. I am right here. Hello. I'm just around the corner. I will move into the light in a second here. I'm gonna hang out in the back corner, I think. I'm not entirely sure where I'm gonna hang out actually. I don't even know if you'll be able to see me over there. Spanish mode? It might be. Holly's pretty good at technology stuff. Sometimes her computer gets switched up. Yeah, let's see. Can you guys see me if I'm over here? I don't even know if you can. I'm kind of behind everything, but I do have my computer too. We got a lot of junk up in our boat right now as well. I guess you guys can kind of see me. I'm kind of in the way and behind some stuff. Now I just look like I'm super small because I'm behind the thing. Should get dreads. I agree. I should dread my hair up and make it easier. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. We can actually say YouTube today because we're just live on YouTube, which is kind of nice. Maybe we'll go live on TikTok a little bit later here. Yeah, it's a Pixel. I got a Pixel 8 Pro. It's a bit old at this point, but I still like it. You know, nothing wrong with it, so haven't upgraded. Didn't want to spend the money. Is the sound okay? I have the mic just like on my shirt and it's kind of angled down. Kitty, what are you doing? You crazy? Kitty's going nuts over here. The cat can swim. She's never been in the ocean before, but she has swam in like a bathtub. She likes wading around, but she doesn't really like to be in the water. You coming through here? No. You're just coming to see what Kitty's doing? What are you doing, crazy? Ditto. Pixel gang, yeah. The Pixel phone's good. I really like it. Holly's got a Samsung. I've got a Pixel. If it works, it works. Sounds great. Okay, just double checking. Hello, OS. How's it going? It would be very cold if she went in, which is why I don't think she will. Hopefully. She's looked at the water a few times, but I keep showing her that it's water and not a place she'd probably want to hop in. Try it, I don't believe you. Try what, hopping in the water? Or telling the kitty to go in the water? I will not be forcing the cat in the water. That'd just be mean. And I'm not hopping in the marina. The marinas are kind of gross. Hi, kitty.
Oh wow, she's right on the back.
There she goes. She's down below now. What are you doing, kitty? You better not be hopping in the water. Hey, Cece. Oh boy. Get out of there, you little...
You make us nervous.
Yeah, you do. I've had a Pixel since the 3XL. I think I had the 4, so I never had the 3. Or maybe I did. Maybe I had the 2, actually. I don't even remember which Pixel I had, but I've had most of them. I usually skip a generation, so I think I had the 2. I love the 2, and then I think I had the 4. The 4 was not the best. And then I think the 6 and the 8. Toss it in. Toss my phone in. I'm not going after the phone. Nightmare begins. Mickey Mouse chill. Yeah, we're not tossing the phone in or the cat. We like our animals here. We're not trying to throw them overboard. She might hop in herself though at this point.
You can go back that way.
Yeah. Hi, kitty. Oh. Yeah, exactly. 7 years of updates is really nice for a Pixel. I agree. I upgrade my phone quite often anyway. This is probably the longest I've gone without upgrading. Well, what are we on now? The 10? I guess I would have probably bought the new one by now. So yeah, this is probably the longest I've ever gone.
See those hearts?
I do see the hearts. Thank you, Holly. Yeah, it's actually getting pretty nice out. It's not like extremely nice yet. I want to say it's, what is it, 10 degrees Celsius. So not bad. But it's not warm yet. Holy, what are you doing? You going back down there? Quick emergency bath. Yeah, we'll see how the live stream goes from here. Like I said, I'm kind of in a weird spot behind the helm where you guys can't see me as well. I could move the camera though a little bit.
I mean, we can see you.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah. Depends who you ask.
Yeah, depends who you ask. Hello everybody, we are live streaming exclusively on YouTube currently. We'll probably go live on TikTok a little bit later. Thought we'd try something different. We're using a laptop right now to be outside. She's coming through. So is this a bit more of a pain to actually go live and read comments from everything. What brings us to the top of the boat? Fine day. Yeah, that's the only reason. It's just nice out. Just something different. Everybody sees us all the time inside the boat, but not a lot of people get to see us outside the boat. So one baby step at a time. Eventually we'll go live while we're actually sailing, but you know, today we'll just hang out here. Probably won't do a super long one. It is Sunday. We'll see how long we last. And like I said, we'll probably switch to TikTok at some point as well. Just kind of change it up, go back and forth a little bit.
It's chilly right now. Well, the wind's cold, Shay. It's 10 degrees right now, it says.
Can you guys hear Holly as well? Temperature is 10 or 11, Shay, right now. I don't know if you heard Holly, but at least they won't ask about it. Someone will still ask if it's a caravan. We'll be like, yeah, we're just parked here in the water. Vancouver Island. Oh, wow.
It's cold in this. I need to get through.
You coming through?
Hopefully, I don't finish everyone.
I think you're good. Someone always asks if a caravan. There, now I look like I'm sailing. Do you think we can fool some people if I just go like this? Come on, guys, we're totally moving. You can totally tell there's nothing behind me that would indicate that we're not going anywhere. They could hear you quietly because the mic's kind of right here. So I'd have to move it to a better spot probably for you.
That's okay for now. I'll be over here.
Okay.
Aw, kitty.
You gonna go up top, kitty? Or I can move the camera. I can move the camera up top even or something. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let me try that. Put it right on the solar panels. Aim it down. That'd be decent. Let's give that a try.
You might see all the junk.
Yeah, you'll see all the junk, all the clutter, but you know, whatever.
It's just that what life.
Yeah. Where's Kitty? Did she go inside? I don't know where she went now. Let me go check. Yeah, I know, she's going crazy. Those trees do cross the ocean. So one sec, I gotta see if the kitty's down here. I think she jumped inside, but let me go check. Yeah, emergency bathroom break. 1 second, guys. Stand by. Oh yeah, she's down here. What are you doing down here? I guess you guys can't see me now, but you can hear me down on the boat. Let me grab some Twizzlers while I'm down here. You coming back out? It's a good one? Okay. Oh.
Shadow puppets on your face?
Okay, excellent. Do you want a Twizzler?
Maybe.
You can't have any. Just kidding. There. Can you still see me, or do I need to angle it a little bit more? Probably a bit more.
Oh, you're just like in the corner, kind of looking small.
Where are you? We're on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Maybe I'll try to put this somewhere. What?
That wind. Chilly.
Yeah, it's getting nice here, but it's still not that nice. There. Hopefully that mic stays there. I'm going to try to angle the camera a little bit better.
Yeah, down further.
Down further? Is that better? Just give it a second. It takes a bit to update. What a beautiful scene. It's not bad. We're at a marina, so we're not in anywhere super nice, but it is pretty nice where we are. What's Twizzler? It's like licorice. Not black licorice. It's You coming for one?
Sure.
That's a Twizzler. Just like a red licorice. I guess Twizzler is like the name brand of the stuff we're eating.
Oh.
Sorry, kitty.
You did that on purpose, kitty.
Holly's right up here.
Yeah.
She's just on front of the boat right now. We're on the Pacific. Yeah, we're on the west coast of Canada, Pacific Ocean. On the inside between Vancouver and Vancouver Island, but we're on the island.
Good kitty. Boing.
Yes, we got that. Okay.
Am I out on the screen?
Yeah, you are currently. I don't mind the black licorice, but the red ones are good.
Aw, kitty. You're so cute.
You coming to hang out with me, kitty? Russell, is that where you're at? What about what? Joshua? You speak too fast? I'll try to speak a little bit slower, sorry. I'm used to talking to like a lot of people on here at the same time. And then I end up getting behind, so I speak quickly. We're on the Pacific Ocean, Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada.
Is that okay? Fine.
Yes, Holly is wearing a t-shirt.
Go, kitty.
Jonathan, what are we talking about here? The cat's never jumped overboard, no. She's really good. She understands it's water. She likes water, but I do not think she would enjoy the ocean.
What'd you get? Oh my. Oh my. There she goes. Boing.
We're renting the spot where we are right now. So we pay about $575 a month.
Yeah.
Where next? I'm not sure exactly where. We'll probably sail around BC come the summer. And then eventually we'd like to head down to Mexico. But it really depends on a lot of things. You know, world events and all that kind of stuff. A 45-foot boat would be awesome for sailing to Malaysia. Our boat's a 35 and a half, so it's a bit smaller. But it's still a decent sized boat. But a 45 would be really nice. I condition my hair quite often. I don't know, I wash it every couple days.
Oh, really?
I guess probably also good genetics, I'm not sure. I did just wash it today. So now it looks extra good. But yeah, Malaysia would be cool. The Philippines would be really cool to visit. Hello user, what's going on? I feel so far away today being way down here.
Do you want to move the camera closer?
I just don't know where. I guess I could put it right there where Kitty's sitting.
Okay, let me try 1 second.
But if I put it there, the downside to that is no one can see the water then. Would you guys like the camera to be closer so you can see me a little bit better, or do you like seeing the environment around me a little bit more? The Hunter's been a good boat, yeah. A lot of people look down on Hunters because they're, what do you call that? Mass-produced boats, but pretty much everything's mass-produced these days. There's very few like hand-built style boats anymore. But yeah, the Hunter's good. They seem to like,
Where'd the kitty go?
she's right here.
Okay.
They add quite a bit of extra stuff to Hunters. You can get them for like 20 grand cheaper than any other boat for the same amount of like stuff on board, I guess. Friday Harbor. Friday. Sunday Harbor. Where are you? We're on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. And yeah, today we can actually say YouTube. Normally we were live streaming on both YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Today, just because we're using a laptop, it's really hard for us to watch both chats on our phones. So we just have one going at a time. We'll go live on TikTok a little bit later. Where are you going, Kitty? I might have to chase the cat here. Monday for Aussies. She went that way a little ways. A Sun Odyssey would be really nice. I wish we could have afforded a Sun Odyssey. That would have been a really nice boat. Yes, user, we live here. We don't have like a regular house. We just live on our boat. Moved on board about 4 months ago.
Kitty, were you getting free meals today? Wherever? Getting free meal, cat?
That's where we want to go. YouTube sucks.
No, don't.
That's our our big trip. We're gonna sail around BC for a little bit to get to know our boat and how good it is and what we need to change on it. And then we're gonna probably sail down to Mexico to the Sea of Cortez. That's kind of our dream current first stop.
Okay, hold on.
So that, James, that's kind of the answer to that question as well.
Is it okay if I move the camera around a bit?
Yeah, Holly's gonna try moving the camera. Let us know, guys, if it's in a better spot or if you don't like it as much. Victoria, we could definitely go there. Victoria's not that far from us. We're on the island right now.
Or like right here. Sorry.
This thing, so this steering wheel controls the whole boat. It controls the rudder at the back, like underneath us, pretty much. This boat will turn on a dime. If I crank this, we'll like 180 really quick.
Worse, better, worse. You're just behind the wheel.
Is it worse? I mean, you can try right here. On this side, I don't know. Are we a dock potato? What does that mean? Are you trying to say that we never leave the dock? It's storm sailing season here in Canada, so we don't really have much of a choice. We're new sailors. We've been on board for 4 months. We moved on at the very beginning of winter. We're kind of waiting for summer before we can go too many places.
I think that's better. What do you think?
Yeah, that's good. Katie, where are you going? Hey, don't go on the dock. Good girl. Yeah, there is an autopilot. I don't know if you guys can see, like right here. Oh, you probably can't. It's on the edge of the screen. There is an autopilot. I don't know how good it is. We haven't used it yet. And the boat is a 35.5 foot boat, James. That's a good view. Perfect. I wish there was a little bit more sun. I should take the bimini off so I can have some sun, but that's okay. The boat's been good. You know, it's like anything. You buy something and you always have plans for upgrades or like a slightly bigger boat. So we have like dream boats we'd love to buy if we could ever afford it. There's lots of stuff we'd love to buy for our boat if we could ever afford it, but... Hi, kitty. Okay, fair. Yeah. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with saying that. Technically, I guess currently we are dock potatoes. We're not going anywhere at the moment. We do take the boat out when we can, but we don't just like head off any time, any place. Today it looks really nice. It's still like 11 degrees Celsius. It's pretty cool. We have like a wind coming from the north, and it is not warm. Otherwise, the sun is very nice. Is that what you did, YouTube? Sorry, there's going to be a plane flying over us here. 1 second. is that your dream destination? Is 2 years Sierra Cortez with a 26-foot Sea Ray living on the beach? Is that your dream, or is that something you've done already? Best experience of your life. So you already did it. That's awesome. So that's kind of what we'd like to do. I think it'd be awesome to head down that way. Kitty, yes. I don't like to say exactly Sunami. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. We don't like to give our exact location away because there are weird people, but you could probably figure it out pretty easily. But yeah, Kitty, she likes to zoom around. Should sail down the coast of Nova Scotia, Cape Breton. The views are incredible here. James, that would also be a dream goal of ours. We're on the wrong side, obviously. We're in BC right now. But if we got the chance, we'd definitely sail like through the Panama Canal or something like that around the world and go up the east coast of Canada. Because I've never been there. I've been to New Brunswick once for a wedding, so I was there for like a weekend. That's about it. And I'd love to go back. Holly used to live in Ontario, so she's been a little bit more in that area, but I don't think she's ever really been to the coast as well, or either. We haven't checked our zinc, no, but our zincs were replaced last summer before we bought the boat. So the boat was hauled out last spring. The owner hauled it out, they repainted it, they did all the zincs. We haven't personally inspected them ourselves, but they should be good. We'll eventually haul it out ourselves again, but we could join the flotilla. I don't know if we'll see. I did hear about that. We're probably going to go down like late to mid or end of August. I'm not sure exactly yet. Oh, it's cool. I'm just also from the island and trying to guess. Ignore me. No, you're good. And there's nothing wrong with guessing. That's perfectly fine. We don't like to say exactly where we're located because we've had a few people that have been somewhat threatening. And for the most part, most people on the internet are not actually going to do anything, but you never know. You don't want to give away your exact location for reasons. User, do you film when on the water sailing? We haven't yet, but that's the goal. So we have only been on our boat for 4 months, so we're pretty new on the boat. We're still learning. We're still fixing up our boat and getting it ready. But yeah, that's one of our things we really want to do is live stream while actually sailing or like putting around. So the weather is starting to change. Like I said, it's still pretty cool wind, but we do plan to eventually take it out, hopefully. And you guys can come with us for that. You're good then? Yeah. Kitty doesn't really go on soil anymore so much. She's always been an indoor cat before we even bought the boat. So she loves the boat. The boat was actually one of her, I think she got used to the boat faster than any other place, partially probably because of the small size. She doesn't have to like get used to a huge house with each room slowly one at a time. She kind of got used to the whole thing really quickly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, better safe than sorry. That's the reason. But thank you. You okay, Kitty? Yes, Kitty is the captain, everybody. Good luck, makes the best of it. That's what we hope to do. YouTube sucks. Thank you. We appreciate it. There's an association called ARC. Google it. I'll maybe Google that later. I don't want to like take my... If I Google it now with my phone, I'm almost dead. My battery's almost dead. I should probably charge my phone, actually. Malachi, why you gotta be weird on here, my dude? Just come into someone's random live and say some stuff like that? Why don't you go do that? Yes, Kitty is the captain. Hello, friends. Hello, Ivan. How's it going? It is a beautiful day for boats. It's like 11 degrees Celsius. The wind is pretty cool. We got like a wind coming from the north. Straight from Alaska, probably. I should actually check the windy app. But then I'd also have to take my chat off the screen, which is kind of a pain. I've seen a few boats today. Not a ton, though. It's still pretty early. Sailing season kind of begins in May around here. There's a few crazies and like veterans that come out. I think I have a little bit of Nordic descent in me. We're kind of like, we're Canadian. My family came from like all over Europe pretty much. You have to put nets around the boat. Kitty safe. We do plan to do that probably eventually. When we're actually sailing, she'll be below deck. I don't think we'll ever have her on deck while we're sailing. If we do, it'll be just in the cockpit. But we do still plan to do that. We just haven't got there yet. Holly's just up front. Holly, where are you?
I'm right here.
She's just sitting in the sun actually enjoying herself. I should do that too. I'll just lay down like this right in the sun. Although then I might not be able to see very well. Get out the hammock and just enjoy myself. Yeah, Holly's just in front of the Dodger up front there. I wish this bimini was stronger. I could hang the hammock on it, but as you can see, it's pretty flimsy. We could. Certified. It is legal around here. Yeah, gotta get the vitamin D now while it's while we have it, because tomorrow will probably rain. Just bought a coffee. If it's convenient, would you please let me know? Let me see the cup of coffee tomorrow. Not needed, just be kind of fun to see garbage from around the world. I mean, sure. Oh, this guy's about to take off here. Do you both like the boat life? Holly, do you like the boat life?
I love it so far.
Yeah, so the one downside is Holly and I moved onto the boat at the very beginning of winter time, which is probably the worst time in Canada to move onto a boat. We live in a very mild part of Canada. It doesn't get that cold. We've had like -5, but it's still colder than you want it to be. And we haven't really been able to sail very much. We should use some pillows. We need some pillows, but pillows cost money. Eventually. We do have pillows down below we can bring up, but... Safe travels. I check out Salt Spring if you haven't been there in a while. Yeah, we haven't been there for a little bit. We will eventually definitely go that way. But yes, Holly and I both love the boat life so far, and it'll be awesome come summer when we're actually sailing around a little bit. That guy just got his groceries. He just head out. That guy's awesome. He always comes here. He parks his boat. I don't know if he owns the slip or if it's just like a friend of his, but he always parks there. He brings his dog. He goes and gets groceries, and then he heads back out to his boat. I'm pretty sure he's anchored out in the marina. He's a lot more hardcore and done this for a lot longer than we have. Hello, boatman. I know. That guy's awesome. He just that's his car. He just puts up. I think he's anchored out in the bay here. I'm not sure what his boat is, but he comes back like weekly or every couple of days. He hangs out here for a bit, goes to the grocery store, and comes back. I'm actually not sure where that is around here. I'm not sure if he just has the bag or what. It didn't take him that long to go. But I'm not sure which grocery store he goes to. Yeah, the scenery is not bad. It's not like the, you know, we're in a marina right now, so there's lots of other boats around that kind of like ruin it a little bit, but it's not bad. It's pretty nice right now today. Let me check here, 1 second. Sorry guys, I won't be able to see the chat for 1 second here. And Chris, you've done that a lot. You keep buying us coffees. Appreciate it. I'll go buy a coffee tomorrow. We'll do it. We'll make a story with it. If you're still here, I'm not sure if you're still in the chat. I'm not sure where we go. Holly, where's the closest grocery or the closest coffee shop? Do you know?
Timmy's?
Do you know where the closest coffee shop is?
Timmy's?
Timmy's. Oh, that's up the hill a little ways. We could probably walk up there tomorrow.
Or we could get coffee at the Fox.
At the what?
Fox.
I guess.
The caramel coffee for like $3.
I guess we could do that too. Pender or surrounding every day. That's awesome, actually. I find Yeah, you know, obviously I had a pretty like good life growing up. I'm not complaining about it at all, but I think it'd be really cool to grow up more on the ocean like this. But obviously it's something we're really enjoying right now, so of course we're gonna say that. If you did it every day and that's just what your life was like, maybe it'd be different. When I look at you, Heaven, I don't even feel like going to work tomorrow. Well, I guess that's a good thing. Thank you. We appreciate it. It is quite enjoyable right now where we're at. Eating our licorice, hanging out in the sun. The only thing that would be better if it was a little bit nicer out than it is today. It's not bad, but it's not super warm yet. Hello, user. How's it going? That's what I was thinking, Shay. I agree. I mean, technically, we have the Searle bloodline. They sacked the port of what was that? Florida port. I can't remember. I always forget. Josh knows. Then there was a couple like Norse sailors, and then yeah. So I think our bloodline definitely has some sailor, like ocean faring individuals in it. Like visiting the prairies after being near the ocean for so long. It's such a weird feeling, untethered. Yeah, that's where I grew up. I grew up in Saskatchewan. I was born in Regina, Saskatchewan, but I lived in Looseland, Outlook, Saskatoon. Our boat's name is Delphina. Unfortunately, you won't be able to find us on like an AIS online thing. Our boat does not have AIS yet. That's one of the things we'd like to get for it eventually. So what made us fall in love with the ocean? I think it's just, I mean, growing up in Saskatchewan, obviously, it's a very cold province with no water at all. Lots of lakes, though. I always like going to the lake, swimming, like canoeing, kayaking, even like motorboats and stuff like that. So I always liked water. I also did live on Vancouver, in Vancouver and on in Victoria when I was growing up for just like short periods of time. Um, but just when I was really young. But I've always watched a lot of videos of people online that have sailed and done this kind of stuff, very similar to what we're trying to do. I never thought it'd be something we'd ever get to do. I was living in Calgary at the time when Holly and I decided to try this, and it was just, it was one of those like fantasies, like, oh, it'd be really cool if we could do that. But we live here, we both have jobs. The chances of us both not having a job at the same time are pretty slim, and then it happened. So we moved out here, and then we've only been on the boat for 4 months. Still pretty new to it, but it's been fun. Kind of cool to see the warm weather along the coast. Still winter inland, yeah. North Dakota, vicariously experiencing warmer weather through you all. Have a great day. I will. Thank you very much, Chris. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're enjoying the warmer weather. I can't complain. We're from like Saskatchewan, or I'm from Saskatchewan, like I said. We lived in Calgary, so the weather there is generally minus degrees Celsius. So it's been pretty nice to hang out here for a bit. Still kind of cold. It's not as nice as we want it to be, but it's way nicer than it could be. Yeah, and right now we're going live just on YouTube. So we'll go live on TikTok a little bit later. It's too hard to do on the laptop out here. Both streams right now. I'd have to like move the laptop, I think, to a better spot. But it's nice. It's kind of nice to do one at a time. That way we can talk to you guys and actually say the word YouTube without getting in trouble with TikTok. Just coming off his boat. That guy's pretty cool. He's got a really nice boat. It's like a pirate ship, a real-time pirate ship. Just a bit smaller, I guess. Somehow I'll have to set up a live stream on the front of the boat with the hammock one time. That'd be nice. Wait, can I screenshot that 1 second? There it is. I'm gonna make a story tomorrow about the guy that just bought us a coffee. Chris, thank you for that. We'll make a fun story to make it, gives us some content to make, and then easy enough to share with you guys, and you can kind of see the stuff we're doing, I guess. Hey, kitty. Where are you going? We do not have a wind vane. Saskatchewan, that's awesome. Too many concerts up in Regina at the Center of the Arts. So I lived, growing up in like high school, when I could like drive, I was in Outlook, Saskatchewan for the most part. So we would drive, me and my buddies, every day, not every day, I guess, every weekend for sure, to Saskatoon. We'd go, see movies and whatever else. And then we'd also go to Regina to go watch the Rough Riders play. We do that like once every couple weeks, obviously, when they played. We had season tickets for a little bit. It was always fun to drive up that way. It's like 2.5 hour drive up to Regina, though, from where we lived. We do not have a wind vane. I've talked to a few people that have them. Some people really like them, some people really don't. So I'm not sure about them yet. We have solar panels on the boat, though. I gotta sleep now. Catch you later, maybe. Thank you very much, Shay. Why are you sleeping now? Is it time for bed? I don't even know what time it is over there. I guess it must be bedtime. I guess maybe we'll see you in the morning, Shay. We talked a couple times. I didn't ask you how old you were when you started wanting a boat. I mean, I feel like I've always wanted a boat, maybe. Just never thought I'd ever get the chance to own a boat big enough to live on. But I've always liked motorboats, Sea-Doos, pretty much anything with an engine, anything that's mechanical. So even sails are really fun. That's a really interesting way to live and travel. But yeah, I definitely don't know exactly when I wanted like a sailboat of this size. Probably like 10 to 15 years ago, so I would have been like late 20s maybe. But again, I just never thought it would be a thing that I could ever afford or get onto. Pretty sure Holly's pretty much the same when it comes to that. Holly, when did you want a boat?
I always like the water and stuff, so
Yeah, and if you had a chance and you had the money, you'd probably buy like a motorboat or something, right?
I would have, yeah.
Yeah. But you never thought about the
I
sailboat,
would have
really?
appreciated the opportunity to be on a boat with like family and stuff,
Yeah.
like early.
Yeah, and then when our family went on a houseboat a little bit with one of our uncles was able to pay for that for us, and we all went on a houseboat. And that was really fun. But I just never thought about a sailboat until I started watching videos online and stuff like that.
Hi, kitty. Like when I was 7, I went out on a boat with my neighbors on the Great Lakes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. The Great Lakes are pretty cool. You recommend the wind vane? Do you have a wind vane then? You've used it? Does it generate a decent amount of power? 10:30 p.m. Okay, Shay, have a good night. I can tell you right now, she's already said, in Germany at the moment, yes. So, Trees on a Hill is actually my sister Shaylin. She is currently living in Germany. She may move to Spain eventually here.
That's a good spot, kitty.
It's nice, we're all just hanging outside, enjoying the sun. Where does it say how long we've been live? I guess on there somewhere. I'd have to go look. You're in Germany. That's awesome. That's crazy. So we got 2 people in Germany here right now. Are you just living in Germany, or were you born in Germany as well? What are you doing? Recording the kitty cat?
No.
Oh. Just enjoying the sun?
Yeah. Is there any more licorice left?
There's lots. I haven't really had a lot. Here, do you want this one?
I would like 3. Please.
There's 7.
Thank you.
I live and work. That's cool. Oh, I've never been to Germany myself. I've always wanted to go. It'd be cool to visit Shay, but I think by the time I'm ready to go to Germany, she'll be moving away to Spain, possibly. No forests or mountains here in North Dakota. No ocean views either. Barges from the ocean in eastern Minnesota, Lake Superior. Good night and bye for me. Thanks for the fun. Thank you very much, Chris, for being here. Hopefully we'll see you again. I know I've seen you in the live quite often, so appreciate it. And I'll try to make a video tomorrow of getting the coffee. A year ago, my friend sailed on a boat. He came to work one day and told me he bought a boat in Switzerland and they are taking it to Siberia. That's crazy. Ooh, Portuguese. I had a friend that used to go to Portugal all the time. He said it was one of his favorite places to visit. He loved it there. If he could go anywhere for the rest of his life, he said he'd go to Portugal. Thank you very much, Nameless Fool. Thank you for the like. And I appreciate it. The cage go inside?
I think so.
You gonna come sit in the sun over here?
I could.
You don't have to.
I will.
You'd still be hidden by the steering wheel mostly, probably. Although I could angle it a little bit more, maybe. I'm not sure if it's the time of day or what, but we don't have like a ton of people in here right now, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with having a smaller amount. It's hard to figure out what works and what doesn't online for different stuff. Usually we go live on both TikTok and YouTube at the same time, which might help, because TikTok we have a lot more followers, so we get asked a lot more questions, which makes things a little bit crazier. I don't even know if this thing works. We got our outboard motor, but it's never been run yet. They tell me then I won't have to wait for the annual vacation. I want every weekend to be a vacation on the river. I mean, that's kind of the dream goal, right? The one thing about a boat though is there's always work to do, but it's always work that you're just doing for your own stuff, which is kind of cool. I understand him now. Yeah. It's just nice to be able to do this and hang out on the boat. Even if you're constantly doing stuff on the boat, at least it's your own stuff. Good. Have to go, fair winds. Have a good one. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for being here and popping in. We will go live a little bit later as well. Like I said, we're live just on YouTube right now. We'll go live on TikTok and maybe a little bit. We'll do a live on YouTube for a few more minutes, and then we'll switch to TikTok for a bit, and then maybe later tonight we'll go back live on both, do a dual stream again. But appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us for a little bit. The wind is picking up a little bit, although it's changing directions. It's coming from the west now, coming over the island instead of from the north. I think I'm going to angle this a little bit more. Sorry? It is pretty strong. Then I can angle down like that. They almost set sail. W in the chat. Thank you very much, Tutu, as always. So they haven't quite taken off yet, Ivan. We're getting close. Every day it's getting warmer and warmer. Soon, hopefully, we'll be able to actually set sail ourselves. Let me just check on the kitty cat 1 second. I'm pretty sure she's just down inside, but let me just double check. Oh yeah, she's just sitting on all our stuff, as always. Making sure everything's tied down securely. I'm sailing to Kansas. You're sailing to Kansas right now? Sounds like a difficult prospect. Are you going down some river or something, or what? Isn't Kansas smack dab in the middle of the United States of America? I don't know the Kansas geography very well, but you know, maybe it's possible. I have no idea. I guess if you had the blimp attachment for your sailboat, you could probably sail there. Let me look. I mean, Kansas does have a couple lakes in it. I don't see a waterway big enough to sail to, but you never know. Like I said, I've never actually been there myself. Yeah, we could totally sail down to Columbia. It would take a little bit. Like I said, we're on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. We are in the Pacific Ocean. This boat is mainly set up and designed to be an island hopper / coastal cruiser. But pretty much any boat is capable of crossing an ocean as long as you set it up correctly and go at the correct time of year. And going down to Columbia for us would be basically coastal cruising anyway, because we just go down the coast of North America, into Central America, and then into South America. So it's totally doable. Little Diamond Isle, Maine. Let me look that up right now. Maine's on the wrong side of the country from us, wrong side of the continent. But one day we could head that direction. Bar Harbor 2. Little Diamond Isle. Let me look that up. Little Diamond, whoops, Isle. Maine. There it is. Oh yes. I mean, that's close enough to Canada. If we were on the East Coast, it wouldn't be that far of a trip for us. Casco Bay, so basically everywhere. Mexico, that's one of our locations that we're probably going to sail to first, down to the Baja Peninsula, the Sea of Cortez area in Mexico. That's kind of one of our big first stops. Hopefully, once we get to summer and we are able to sail around a little bit here first. How long you think it take you and fuel? I mean, our boat is a sailboat, so primarily we're going to hopefully be using sails. But obviously, if there's no wind or some other problem that happens, we can use our engines. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe under perfect conditions, we could probably get close to like 700 kilometers on a single tank of fuel. Hopefully, we'd also have a couple jerry cans of spare diesel just to make it go a little bit further if we needed to. Also, you know, obviously in reality, we'd probably have winds working against us or currents or whatever, maybe some waves that would make it a little bit harder. So, you know, in reality, it might be closer to 500 kilometers. I'm not sure. Regular service of a ship is expensive? I mean, it depends if you get it done for you or if you do all the work yourself. Obviously, parts are still kind of expensive. Sailboat parts are not the cheapest thing in the world, but they're not that bad. And if you do all the work yourself, it saves you a ton of money. So Holly and I both work on the boat ourselves. Yeah, I'm not going to say it's cheap, but it's definitely not super expensive, especially if you're doing all the work yourself. Plus, I have a lot of tools. I was an automotive mechanic, so I have like a ton of tools left over from that, which helps with the boat. The boat is honestly very simple. It's a very simple mechanical structure with really basic tools needed. So a lot of my tools I got rid of and gave away already. Sold. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's probably a few things that maybe we would get somebody else to like help us with, or at least. But I feel like nowadays with the internet, you can pretty much, if there's something you don't know how to fix, you can look it up fairly easily and get it figured out. And as like having the skills from automotive mechanic stuff, I think I'd be able to figure out most things, especially with help from the internet. I'm gonna have to switch to the front of the boat to get some warmer weather here.
Yeah, I think I have to go outside.
Are you getting chilly? Just from the wind. I guess it's still coming down from the north mostly. But you're good at carpentry? I'm not going to say I'm good at carpentry. I have a brother-in-law that's really good at carpentry. I have done carpentry before, but I'm not going to pretend I'm like a skilled carpentry laborer or anything like that. I could probably do decent with it, especially if I worked at it a little bit. But it's not something I've ever been trained in specifically. They would pay for something as simple. Yeah, definitely. A lot of people do. Not everyone has the skills to be able to do mechanical stuff, and that's okay. Not everyone has to. It is something that's really nice to have if you are a mechanic. Or sorry, if you're a sailor. Just having those skills is really nice to have. Oh, is this the thing you were talking about, Holly?
What's that?
The helm, it has a little piece of tape on the like spoke.
Oh, okay.
Is
No,
that
it
what you were
wasn't,
talking about?
okay.
I wonder if that's it. I'd have to turn the wheel to find out, but I'm not sure. So you're not Jesus, no. As far as I'm aware, Jesus would probably be a lot darker complexion, darker hair, and not a white blonde guy from Canada. But thank you, I appreciate it. They used to call me, well, I guess White Jesus when I played basketball in high school, because I had the long hair then too. Alright, one sec. I want to look to see in the water if I can see the helm and see if it's pointed, or is that not the helm, the rudder. Can't really see it. Oh, there it is. It could be pointed that way. One second. Let me see if that's it. They might have actually done that. I wasn't sure if they did. Let's see if that's actually straight. See if I got any more questions. Oh. Jesus on the water. There you go. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Yeah, it's probably straight. Okay. I wasn't sure if they did, if the previous owners made it so, you know, like if you're in a car, a racing car, and you have a steering wheel, they'll often put like a piece of tape at the top so you know where center is. I didn't know if they had it or not, but somebody did put a little bit of tape right here, so that's, I guess, our center, which is nice to have. Somebody else heading out. We could set up the blanket, Holly, in the cockpit just so it's less windy in here.
That might be nice.
Sorry?
That might be nice. Use the one on the toolbox or whatever.
Yeah, maybe I'll grab that. Which one is that? Like the big one, or?
It's the pink one.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'll grab that. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Don't pick up your pineapples too.
Oh yeah, the blue ones. I'm just gonna grab a blanket, and we're gonna try to shelter the cockpit from the wind.
It's pretty windy. Is the kitty in there?
The kitty is in here.
I can take up your mantle.
Holly's in the hot seat now, everybody.
It's pretty chilly though.
It is. We could also maybe move this to over here, where you are, and move that camera a little bit to the side.
Where you are?
Where you are.
Yeah.
Alright. Don't forget the clamps, Brian.
That's okay.
Yeah, those clamps that you told me to get. Forgot them.
There's a lot of boats at the dock. Yes, there is.
It's winter time, so everyone's got their boats here right now.
Feels like it's minus 100 out here. Do you fish on the boat? We have crab trapped. Where's the mic? Oh, there it is. So yes, we have crab trapped, but that's it. We have to put the new line on our reel.
We've been upgrading our fishing stuff.
R green starboard, L red port.
Oh, you freezing to death?
Yes.
I can hear that in your voice.
Yeah, I can't wait to get fishing.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put the cover on or no?
The roof?
Yeah.
I was gonna leave that off, but I can if are you cold enough? You want that on?
Well, it doesn't matter. I can go inside. How many people? Oh, 7 people are here.
Yeah, it was up to 15 at one point,
Oh, well.
but dropped off a little bit. I guess I don't know if that really helps. Maybe I'll do.
That wind's pretty chilly.
Is it better with that, or did it not really help?
It didn't help.
I guess it's just like blowing underneath it now.
Yeah. That's okay. I could probably put the cushions there actually,
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
and then they can dry out.
Maybe I'll go and put them there on the outside.
Oh well, I can do that.
No, you're in the hot seat.
It's not very hot. Thank you everybody for double tapping the screen or sending the hearts, I guess. Thank you for sending the hearts. I don't know if it helps YouTube, but it helps TikTok when we're on there.
What does?
Pressing the hearts.
Oh yeah, I think it does. I think any kind
Okay.
of engagement helps though.
Oh, hold on. Pause. Play.
There, did that help a little bit?
Oh yeah, you double tap it to like it.
Just like everything else.
It doesn't help.
Did someone say it doesn't help?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Hello? Oh no. Fighting over food. Hello, Mr. Crow. Fluffy head. That's a nice beak you got. In Iran. We are on Vancouver Island. That's where we are.
You still freezing over here?
A little.
I can pop the roof on.
No, it's okay. It
Do you
might
wanna
be better.
Go over here a little bit, and I'll move this to that corner. You're good where you are? Okay.
I'll sit beside you if you want.
Sure. Excuse me.
I'll look through the. Oh, wow.
Oh, excuse me, everybody.
So where's that tab? Oh, right there.
Yeah. I did turn it. It looks like it's still straight, so I think that must be it. You know, cold, go inside. It is pretty chilly out here today. The sun is really nice, but the wind is pretty chilly. We just stuck I don't know if you guys can't really see it, but we have a bunch of cushions outside airing out right now, so we kind of use that to be a wind blocker.
Sailboat life, they say.
Yeah. Just
So-
walking out there, I got pretty cold.
We're outside in the cold because it's such a mess inside.
Yeah, we're like airing everything else today. We're airing everything out today. That's why we're out here. doing the live. Normally we go live twice a day, so
This is too close to me. I'm probably yelling at it.
you're probably fine. Maybe
Kitty.
we could make a tea. Maybe that'd be good.
Kitty kicked us out.
Yeah, Kitty's taking over the whole house. She's like, no, you guys can stay outside today.
The sun is nice, but oops. There, I'll do some liking.
Well, thank you.
Alright, it's not TikTok.
Yes.
Yes.
I always remember port just because it's the same number of letters as left. That's the easiest way for me to remember it.
Hello.
Right?
Sweet.
This little wind gap is pretty chilly though.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe we'll shut down the YouTube for now and switch over to TikTok for a little bit. So, guys, thank you guys very much for being here today. We'll be live again later today. We'll probably do a dual live tonight like we normally do. We just thought we'd mess around with this today and go out on the deck to do a little bit of a live. So we do appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, do all the cool stuff, and we will see you guys later. Holly, what do you got to say to the people?
Oh, good day, everyone. Thank you.
Good day. Good day. Goodbye, guys. Thanks for being here. Tutu, thank you. Like I said, we'll be back live later, guys. Just a little bit chilly out here.